All right, Coach, we'll make a brief opening statement, and then we will go into questions as usual.
Hey guys, hope you had a great morning. Good day work. Walk through day for us. Guys are excited. Got to continue to prepare the right way here. Obviously, a huge test in Alabama. One of their kids are really excited about staff too. So we'll finish it up here in the next 48 hours. Get ourselves ready to go play our butts off and have fun doing it. So with that, I'll open it up. Questions.
Start with Vince.
How have you guys been splitting reps, first team reps? Joe, Harrison, how's that worked this week with Hendon me day to day?
Hendon's gotten some work during the course of the week too. The other guys have gotten some work. Medically, we'll make a determination where all those guys are at here when we get through tomorrow's practice. At the end of the day, our training staff has a huge, is a decision maker as far as, our guys ready to play and compete or are they not.
Last night on Vol Calls, you mentioned Karon Calvert working back and getting on the field some. I mean, is there a reasonable expectation that he gets back at some point this season?
Yeah, our medical staff and our strength and conditioning staff have done a really good job in the rehab process. He's worked extremely hard. Reasonable expectation that he's got an opportunity to play as we get to the last quarter of the season.
Hey, Coach, you guys have one hostile environment road game under your belt with Florida. You're getting ready to go into another one. How's the team been preparing? Do you feel like they're more ready for, that Rocket sort of crowd this time around?
I mean, you try to replicate that, in the way that you prepare, create crowd noise for your offense to have to deal with in communication. We did some of that last week, actually, playing at home, just knowing it was going to be a great environment for our defense too. We're further along in who we are as a program this year. I think our kids will handle it the right way and be dialed into their assignments and be able to communicate.
Where's DAndre Beckwith in his development? Had a really good spring. Just haven't seen a whole lot of him.
Yeah, someone that during the course of the early part of training camp, still trying to find his way in that position group. Last couple of weeks, he's probably had his best weeks as far as just practice habits and understanding of what we're doing. So he'll be a guy that will be with us this weekend.
You mentioned looking for a fourth linebacker with Juwan having season-ending surgery. Just you feel closer to that as any guys kind of jumped out in that spot, getting closer to being ready to play?
You talking about Juwan Mitchell?
Yeah, and getting another linebacker ready with them not being available.
Yeah, guys have continued to grow. Some of our young guys in particular. You've seen they come through, do some really good things on special teams. Aaron Willis has taken more reps and continues to grow. The last couple of weeks, our primary guys have taken a bulk of the reps. All those guys got to be ready to go play this week.
Amari Thomas obviously had the big play in Saturday's game. What development have you seen from him since earlier this year? And can you see that he's starting to maybe turn the corner a little bit in his second year?
Yeah, I think for Amari, it starts with just his habits and who he is. I think he's got a chance to be a great leader inside of our locker room, inside of this program for a long time. His understanding of what we're doing, playing with better technique, he's continued to change his body. I'm talking about from spring to summer to where we started fall camp. Huge player last week, and expect him to play with great effort all the time out on the football field. But he's a young guy that's learning what it takes to play at that position at a really high level.
Hey, Coach, you mentioned the importance of the 48 hours and how your team handles it leading up to game time. Are the team, as you enter that window, are they meeting expectations, especially the big rivalry game with Alabama?
Yeah, we're gonna find out here this afternoon to tomorrow, and how we handle Saturday too. But our team continues to grow. That's true in the last 48 hours. It's true in the practice habits earlier in the week too. I think we're continuing to improve in the areas that our coaching staff and myself feel are really important to giving yourself a chance to go play at a really highly efficient level.
Hey, Coach. What have people told you about the Alabama rivalry, and how excited are you to be a part of it?
Excited that we get an opportunity to go play in this one. As soon as I touched down here in Knoxville, this is a game that this fan base and these players know is important, and one that they're extremely excited about. For our coaching staff, this is a lot of our first to be in this game, this environment. Looking forward to going down there and competing with our group of guys.
Josh, the past couple times that we've seen Joe Milton, it's not been, an extended run, obviously. It's been just a couple of plays here and there. But he looks like he's been struggling a little bit with some decision-making and some other things. Where is he sort of mentally right now? Is he a guy who just sort of needs maybe more reps to get going?
Yeah, I think, each situation is different and presents itself with a different opportunity, different challenges. Last Saturday, a couple things he did well. Obviously, the last play, everybody can see that he didn't handle that the right way in that situation. Some things during the course of the Florida game that he did well in the 2-minute drive, some things that he has to do better. He's just got to continue to grow and fight and compete. That's in the meeting room, that's on the practice field. It's all those things.
As you've gotten to know him over the past few months, how do you expect a guy like him to respond to a situation like that? Obviously, everybody, when there's a play at the end of a game and it doesn't go the right way, different guys respond differently. How do you expect him to respond?
Expect him to handle it the way a great competitor does. Learn from it, grow from it, and have it drive you in the way that you practice, the way that you meet. And the following week, he's been good this week, and expect him to grow from it. Expect the guys that weren't in the game to learn from it and grow from it too. Short and sweet today. Guys, enjoy your Thursday afternoon.